So I've gotten blown out in quite a few things in life. I've gotten blown out in Overwatch, I've gotten blown out in football, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh games, but I have never whiffed this hard on a sell these cards before they plummet in price video. I feel great, because while it was inevitable for us to get some things wrong, we still right back at it. I'm not gonna give up my core system of beliefs, but I am going to change it. I feel that you learn less from success and more from failures, and our last failure allowed us to give you guys cards you should sell before they plummet in price. And plus, I mean, like, how could I go wrong? I make cards drop in price just like I make them skyrocket in price, right? The first card we are going to talk about is the cover card. Mecca Orion is sitting at $17 for a rare from the Light of Destruction, Lord of the Tachyon, the Dragon Ruler set. When this card shot all the way up, almost seemingly overnight, to an outrageous price, I had to think of one thing and one thing only. Go through my comments and pull out as many as I humanly could. But other than that, I feel like this card is extremely expensive for almost no reason. The first thing we have to realize is that Yu-Gi-Oh can't be played in real life currently. Now granted, we could start playing Yu-Gi-Oh very soon, but if any indication happens, we won't be playing Yu-Gi-Oh until August. You won't believe what comes out in August, the new Battles of Legends Armageddon, which offers a full reprint of this card in a higher rarity. Definitely, I would strongly consider dropping those O-Lions if you guys aren't playing competitively in real life somehow. And this card can definitely bottom out back to where it came from, around a $2-3 card. Now that I'm done picking on a card that is older than most players' Yu-Gi-Oh careers, let me move to a card that hasn't even came out yet. Chamber of the Dragon Maid hasn't even met infancy in the side of the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG America, and I'm already telling it, if you already have this card, you should sell it before it plummets in price. Now there are players that have illegally obtained Eternity Code, going through the dark alleys of the black market to obtain certain cards before they came out to North America. I'm not pointing at myself, I'm holding number one, because we're number one for like subscribing and I have the best subscribers and stuff. I feel like Chamber of the Dragon Maid is a great card. It actually has the waifu tax on it, but I'm just not feeling it. I think that Chamber of the Dragon Maid will drop when the set comes out. You have to remember, everything on Eternity Code currently for North Americans is pre-sale. If you saw the European crisis on some of these cards, you probably would have never pre-ordered. One of the more perplexing cards on this list is actually a card like, why do you even have it? Jet Synchron is a card that everyone should sell. It doesn't matter if you're a high rarity whore or you're just a person that just so happened to come up on some Jet Synchrons. This card in its super rare form is about $5. Its other printings, multiples in common, are 88 cents. So of course, if you're looking to make a quick buck, and on top of that, don't care about playing supers over common, I mean, it's the same thing, except shiny. Yeah, I can't play commons. Then you guys should look into selling your Jet Synchrons. Some people just can't play low rarity cards, but for the people that are actually smart enough to flip Jet Synchrons while you can, go ahead and do that. Madolche Anjali is in a really interesting position. Unlike Chamber Dragon Maid, Madolche Anjali deserves its high price tag, at about $34 a pop. The only thing that perplexes me on this current situation is that the next major event is YCS Minneapolis, which just so happens to be around August. Now, if you guys can remind me the reprinted cards that are confirmed inside of August, the Battles of Legends Armageddon, then you'll probably remind me that Anjali is one of those reprinted cards. And with competitive Yu-Gi-Oh taking a temporary pause, wouldn't it be wise to flip these Madolche Anjalis for their highest price point and then wait until August to pick them up? No? Remote dueling? Oh yeah, I guess that does make sense. If you want a remote duel, then yeah, go ahead and get one of these cards. With that same $105, you can flip those Angelis and then use that for either A, the video about cards that you should buy before they skyrocket in price, or B, you could buy 7 copies of Mecha Phantom Beast O-Lion. Yeah boy, out of one terrible situation and into another one. Another card that hurts my soul to talk about is Sea Diva Super Rare. Now, I don't know which one of those execs thought it was a great idea to reprint Sea Diva as an ultra rare, but that's fine. I can deal with that. Super rare turbo pack versions of Sea Diva are still $80. but whoever was the asshat that actually decided to reprint Turbo Pack Deep Sea Divas super rare in the next OTS set, listen here, I don't know who you are, but I will find you, and I will make sure you suffer for killing my dog. But that's not how John Wick worked. Deep Sea Diva is an interesting card because it literally got reprinted in the exact same rarity in the exact same set, but still currently sits at about an $80 to $85 card. I think this is the perfect time to get rid of Deep Sea Divas for super rare to pick up Deep Sea Divas for super rare in about a couple of weeks. I know it doesn't make sense, but it makes perfect sense. At least in my brain it does, right? The new OTS set is probably one of the most disappointing sets of all time, but I'm not gonna talk about that. That's not what this video is for. It's about getting rid of your Turbo Pack Deep Sea Divas right now while they're at their highest price point to pick them up later for pretty much a fraction of the price. The last card on this particular list, I feel that is a card everyone should see coming. It has hit its highest price point right now, and I don't think we'll get any higher. I remember when I seen this card at $15 a pop, and I was like, that's a little too low. But Borreload Savage Dragon, my apologies, is sitting at a whopping $75. If you guys picked up as many copies as possible when it was $15 a pop, you've made a pretty good profit, young man. Now with the Synchro hype, Borreload Savage Dragon is definitely not worth its weight in price right now. This is kind of insane. Especially considering that when we start to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, we're due for a Mega 10 set, and Savage Strike is going to be one of the sets that will premiere inside said set. I said set way too many times. Maybe I should set the tone for the next video. Regardless, we have always been a channel to get rid of cards when they're at their highest peak point and pick them up later when they're a fraction of their price, and Borreload Savage Dragon definitely fits that criteria. Now with all of that being wrapped up, I felt really confident about this list. So confident that I'm not gonna take advantage of my own list. It's a smart thing to do, but unfortunately, I need to have these cards for live duels. But this is definitely something you guys should consider if you're strapped for cash or if you're not playing the card currently. As always, I hope you guys are staying safe in this time of need and having a great day like I am.